K9C1. I'm putting out this week's huddle, trying to release them about every Wednesday to keep you all up to date, and it kind of gives us time to figure out what's going on at the beginning of the week and make sure that information is circulated with you all. I'll try to keep this one quick as well. For notifications regarding incident reports that I've been getting, multiple cell phones have been lost in the linen. So we need to be very, very careful if we're changing out the linen, as we should be on our patients. Make sure they don't have their personal belongings within there. A couple flip phones and a smartphone have been lost within the linen. So that's a big issue for our patients because that loses their access to independence, being able to contact their own family members. So really be mindful if we're throwing cell phones out, there may be other things that we're missing out on as well that aren't being reported. So please be mindful of that if you are changing linens. Also, incident report wise, RNs, you need to be looking through all of your orders, not just your work list. You need to be looking in your orders in order review. There have been multiple orders that have been missed recently, and it's causing issues to patients and delays in their care. Examples have been compression stockings, suction parameters. These are things that are important to patients and their plan of care, especially where they're at post-operatively, and it can put them at risk for adverse events happening to them post-operatively. So please, 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 this is not a request, this is a necessity. You must look through your orders, not just your task list when you're coming in to take care of our patients in your assignment. If you're confused by that, if you're not sure what I mean, please reach out to me, reach out to Megan, reach out to anyone in our leadership so we can help educate on that and make sure that we're being crystal clear and you understand how to look up specific orders in the order sets. Went live this week. The dysphagia diet is changing. It's meeting in international standards. Our dietitian is going to be our resource for that. She's always available on Volt, and if she's not here, another dietitian is assigned with us. So if you have any questions or concerns about consistency or what's being ordered and making sure that what's on the tray or what's in the cup is meeting what's being ordered, please reach out to our dietitian. They're our resource to make sure that we're following the new guidelines. Also, Zoll training, all RNs. You've already been texted by Megan this week. It's a required education in person. They have signups on MindLab, but they're also accepting walk-ins during those times. So please, please, please try to register on MindLab ahead of time and schedule yourself. This has to be completed over the next 3 weeks. It's a little bit of short deadline. It kind of got thrown on us, and it's just because we have the opportunity to have the training throughout the month, so we want to capitalize on that while they're here, get everybody really up to date with the new defibrillators that are coming through, and make sure that we're all going to be capped and on the same page when they start arriving onto the floors. So please look at those dates in MindLab. Like I said, Megan has already texted you about it, and they are accepting walk-ins as well. So we're going to continue to follow with you, but please be proactive and start going to those classes. And lastly, related to the coronavirus, which there's a whole nother video I posted on that last night, the departure lounge. You want to make sure that you're clear on the criteria because there's been some questions around who can go and who can't go, especially with different isolations. So exclusion criteria is if the patient is unable to stand, if they cannot control their behavior, or they're known to have a PSAP for unruly behaviors, or any isolation that is the following: contact isolation, droplet isolation, or airborne isolation precautions. So the contact has generally been for C. diff and norovirus. Shared cohorted MRSAs, we can clarify with the departure lounge, but anyone who's on droplet, that's been one that it's kind of been hit or miss, and if they haven't been on the influenza or they've been on another kind of droplet, that's kind of been blurry. Any droplet order, they cannot go to the departure lounge. So just want to clarify that, and if someone has ordered a respiratory panel for a rule out, that they need to be moved to a private room, and if that's unavailable to happen immediately, the mask needs to be placed onto the patient. So there should be, if we're identifying that they're going to have a respiratory viral panel, the mask needs to be just a regular, the yellow surgical mask, to be placed on the patient to protect any kind of droplet spread. Those are the big hitters for this week. Thank you for listening. Please see the other video. It can answer a lot of questions about your corona concerns, and we should see the FAQs, frequently asked questions, being published to the portal soon, hopefully today, regarding more questions and details about the coronavirus. If you have any other questions or concerns, please reach out to me. You know how to reach me, call me, text me, email me, and I'll see you around.